We're back with day 21 of the Switch Sports Golf 9 Eagles Challenge through 18 holes of Nintendo Switch Sports Golf. The standard 18, we're going to try to get 9 Eagles. We've gotten so close. On 2 of the past 3 days, we had 8. The first day was brutal. I mean, I had 5 shots that could have made it and didn't. Second time around, you know, I played a little bit better. Had a good day in between. I'm feeling good about this game right now. Feeling pretty good. So we'll get it rolling here. I always start in that sports selection lobby in the recording, so I get completely random conditions, random wins on every single hole, and random pins on holes 1 and 2. So we'll jump right into hole 1 here. And we're going to have that middle pin. So an interesting one. Wind pushing us diagonally up to the left. I think I want to aim this just barely to the right. Try to land it on the green first. That's going to be not the easiest task, but I'm going to try to land it on the green. Hopefully it'll kick a little to the right. Let's try it out. Okay, that felt like the shot I was going for. If that takes a nice first bounce, maybe it'll roll out. It will. All right. We'll pick up the eagle on hole 1. That always feels good. Hole 1 eagle, even through any sort of wind and the non-front pins, feels really, really good. So a good start there. I've been playing a decent amount of competitive play today, so I'm warmed up. Oftentimes I come into this, and it's my first round of the day, and I mean, it's a video game. You don't need to, like, warm up, but it helps. Okay, let's jump right into hole 2 here. Not the easiest pin. It's one I made yesterday, though, with very similar feeling conditions, if I remember right. Is it the exact same conditions? I'm going to try to hit the exact same shot if that's the case, because I made it yesterday. Okay, let's aim it out to there. Give it what feels like the proper power. Right about to there, feels really good. That looks like it's on a pretty good line if it takes a nice bounce. Oh, and it'll lip out. So that came in just a little bit too hot. Lips out on the high side with a little bit too much speed. So maybe a slight overpower, but I mean, it's a precise pin. And as I said yesterday when I made it, I'm not sure if the spoon, the hybrid in this game, is the best play. It's one that I'm used to and one that I do every time. Like, I can put it on the hole consistently, but I feel like the wedge, or the iron, might be a little more consistent. So maybe I'll try to incorporate that someday. But for now, I'm going to keep using the spoon. I've made it a decent amount, so no need to mess with that just yet.
Nice shot.
We'll move on to hole 3, see if we can pick one up here with no wind. This should be pretty straightforward. Just got to hit it up there between that tree gap on this second shot. And should be a pretty straightforward chip. Whenever we see 0 wind, which is very nice to see, I think I've been able to take advantage of it every single time. So it's a pretty straightforward play.
Nice shot.
As long as I don't mess up any of the shots, like a miss power or anything like that. I know where to aim it. I know the shot I have to hit. We're going to end up in the spot we always end up in, that bunker. And let's just try to hold this one. So a little under 2 dots of power. Aim it out to there. Hit it to about pin high. Make sure we get that backspin. Ooh, maybe a slight overpower, but that should be fine. That should come back and fall. It will. Okay. There's a margin for error on that one. Even if I hit it slightly too far, it rolls back nicely. And that's fine. We'll pick up eagle number 2. That's better than fine. That's a good eagle. It's always nice to make that one. Now, that one is one of the more straightforward ones with no wind, but it's always nice to make that one. Let's move on to hole 4 here. We see a little bit of wind in the face. Pretty much just purely in the face. I'm going to use the 3-iron. See if we can tuck it around the right side of that pin. Bring it back. Have it fall. That's the goal here. Let's see if we can execute it. Okay, that feels like a good shot. That's going to be too far, though, I think. Unless that bites and rolls back and falls. Okay, I was wrong. I don't hole that one very often, especially through wind, but maybe that's the play. It bit pretty hard. Oftentimes, it kind of glides to a stop back there, but today it rolls back super nicely, and it falls. All right. Kind of surprised myself there with a hole-in-1 on 4. We'll have to keep in mind that I adjusted that barely to the left. Hit it with a good amount of power, landed it about pin high with the 3-iron. And that was a good play. Alright, let's move on to hole 5. Keep this thing rolling. Let's try to get a whole bunch on the front and try to hope for some good conditions on the back. It hasn't necessarily been easy. I've made 2 through some wind. And we'll see if we can keep it rolling with some very light winds on hole 5 here. Let's just hit 2 standard shots up there. Just full drivers. Driver off the deck on this second one. Put it pretty close. The wind isn't going to push this very far left. We should be able to use that little bump and run, probably with the 7-iron, I'd say, from this distance. And we'll see if we can sink another one here. This feels like a pretty straightforward play. I'm going to aim this slightly left, very slightly left. I think it's going to roll back to the right. The wind's not going to push it a ton to the left, so I want to adjust it a little left to make up for that. The 7-iron feels like it's the right play. Let's make sure we get it there. I think about that much power should be good. Let's give it a run. Is that the right shot? Oh, it hits the pin. Just too much power. That is strange. I feel like I, hit it with the typical power, and it kind of one bounces instead of rolling. And it hits the pin hard, and now we end up way below the hole on the right side, 25 feet away. So a tougher putt coming here. Haven't had that happen yet, but, it's still a newer strategy to me, so I haven't seen everything this game has to offer with that approach to this pin. Let's see if we can sink this one. Up that hill. That'll be a nice birdie save from 25 feet, way down the hill. Pretty side hill as well. That's a good putt to sink on a near miss on hole 5. Maybe just a little bit too much power. When I went a little over 1 dot, like typically I don't hit it over a dot. Ooh, okay, no wind. When I hit that one over a dot, maybe it does fly a little bit higher. I'll have to keep that in mind. Because I tried to just, use the 7-iron with a little extra power, but maybe the 5-iron should have been the play there. Okay, we have had so many chances at this 0 wind hole 6, and I don't know why. We keep getting no wind, and this is not a hole that often gets no wind. It has a 1 in 11 chance of getting it. But let's aim this, just same spot and see if we can get that power right this time. I'm going to try to make sure I have this pixel perfect on the power meter, so I'm going to lean in to my screen and take a look. I think that's pretty good. Let's give it a run. Somewhere around there is the power that I need. Let's see if we can get lucky. Oh, is that too much power? I think that might be too much power. We'll have to see. Take a good sec. Yeah, that's just... I don't know. It does a different thing every day. Yesterday, I hit the same power, I hit the same shot, and it ended up left of the cup. Today, it's like 3 feet further to the right. So, very, very inconsistent with some very, very slight variation, which is strange. You don't often see that in this game, but this is a difficult hole. It's a weird hole a lot of the time, and maybe I'll just have to find a new 0 win strategy, because that doesn't seem to be working very well. The results are not very replicable. Maybe I'll have to find like a backspin play to use or something. Just not exactly sure. I've had that like 4 or 5 times now throughout this 30-ish day challenge series, and it's done different things pretty much every time. Okay, we have an easier hole 7, which is nice, which is very nice. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. Hit that out there to the end of the fairway. We can use the spoon today, which is huge. Always nice to use the spoon on this hole. We'll be in the perfect spot to give this a good run. Let's see if we can aim this just a little ways left. I'm going to say about to there. Feels pretty good. Let's give it a run with the spoon. Going to land it short in that rough, hopefully. That's the goal. Think about there on the power meter feels pretty good. Let's give it a run. Oh, that feels like it's a little short, and it's going to be right. So that wind took that a long way, and it hits the fringe anyway, so not my best play at it. The 4-mile-an-hour wind that was diagonal pushed that like 10 feet to the right, which is interesting. Now, it's a longer shot, but usually the spoon doesn't fly like that from my recollection, so I don't know. Not the right play there, clearly. The ball's not in the hole. We'll have to tap back down for the birdie and move on to hole 8. So we have 3 eagles on the front. We're on a good pace through 7. The front is harder to pick up eagles on, especially towards the end here. We're going to have some stronger winds to deal with. So not the nicest of conditions. I'll want to club up to the 3-iron. Probably hit it to about there. That feels about right. Let's give this thing a run. Yeah, just gonna have to go for it. Tougher winds. If we can make this one, that would be an all-timer. It's gonna be a little too far to the right. So we'll come back up that mound. That's not gonna be a bad putt as far as this this hole goes. You just kind of hit it up and over that little part of the mound. But just tougher conditions on hole 8. Not by any means a straightforward ace. Oh! Oh! That moved right at the start? That is so strange. I thought that was a little tap-in, just, you know, barely breaking to the left. Wow. Okay. I'm not up there very often. This is a different wind direction than we've seen a lot of the time. So we'll have to tap in the par. That's weird and unfortunate. Maybe I should have taken a closer look at that with the, you know, the really close low-down zoom. I don't use that very often, and I feel like oftentimes I don't need it, but I don't know. Guess I needed it there. Okay, we can pick up, maybe, eagle number 4 if I play this right. So I have to try to put this on the green in 2. It's doable. It's definitely doable. Let's see if I can make it happen.
Nice shot.
Want to make sure that I don't hit the rough. That looks to be perfect. That should kick just a little bit left. We'll be safe of the rough. We'll be safe of the big tree. And we should have a shot here. This is actually some nice wind that gives us kind of an angle at the green. Now, it's not like perfect wind, but I mean, you can't complain about this. This is fine. The kick should go perhaps a little left. So I'm going to aim this significantly that way. That feels about good, I think. I'm going to hit it with not too much power, but, you know, we're not going to leave it short. Let's try that out. Hopefully put it on the green.
Nice shot.
Just want to land that a little bit short. Oh, keep moving to the right. That is not a very good shot. I thought the wind would move that quite a bit more. We'll end up in the fairway, though. So I'll have a chip at this. Not the easiest of chips by any means, but it's doable. This is going to take probably an interesting bounce. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to land, but going to have to give it a run. See if we can sink this. I think it'll kick a little right, if anything, on the fly. Let's try it out. Oh, get in there. Get in there. Let's go. What a chip-in save, really. I mean, I could have gotten that in 2. I could have put it on the green in 2, but I miss it and then save it on a little one-bounce dunker from the bunker area. So that feels really good. Eagle number 4 on hole 9. That's a big one. Let's move on to hole 10, where we're going to see a little bit of wind pushing us forward. Not too bad.
Nice shot.
Got to pick up 5 eagles on the back. We're on a great pace. 4 eagles on the front is about as good as I could ask for without having just a ridiculously lucky day. So I'm playing well for the most part. I mean, I missed a putt on 8, but playing well for the most part. Let's see if we can pick one up here. I'm going to aim this a little bit to the left. That feels about good. Probably hit it with about that much power. Let's give it a run. I think that's pretty good. Take a little kick to the right. Roll out nicely. Oh, and it'll fall just inside the left edge. That shot feels absolutely excellent to make. Okay, we're on a great pace. 5 eagles through 10. 8 holes to play. We need 4 more. Let's do it today. Let's keep this thing rolling, see if we can get some nice conditions, and try to do this thing today. 4 miles an hour, pushing us down, back towards us, I should say. It's not down, it's just down on my screen, and to the right a little bit. Okay, I think I want to land this. I mean, I have to land this a little left of the cup. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out how to do that. I think this adjustment feels pretty good. I'll use the 5-iron. Give it about that much power, or not that much power. I'll have to do that correctly. That much power feels about right. Let's give this thing a run. Oh, that feels like an underpower. Hopefully that's okay, though. Just kick a little in the proper direction. Oh, not good. Just glides to a stop on the wrong side of the pin. Now, that wasn't going to be the proper adjustment anyway. And I mean, not a bad shot, just not a great result. Usually that comes back. So just a little underpowered, a little too far to the right. Not the easiest. I mean, 4 miles an hour isn't bad at all on hole 11, but it's not completely straightforward. So we'll have to tap in for the birdie and move on to hole 12. We're going to see hopefully three good chances to eagle on the par 5s on the back, and we just need to pick up one more beyond that. Now, in this game mode, hole 16 is significantly more difficult than in like online play. The pin that you see every day is really hard. The tee position makes it a lot harder to get to the shortcut that you need to get through. So we're going to have to hopefully pick one up on 13, 15. I mean, 16 is always still a chance, or 17. But we're going to have to get lucky, pick up an extra one, and take advantage of these par 5s. So we see a good start here. Going to want to aim this just a little to the left. Hit it with the proper power. Right about there should be good. Give it a run. Okay, that should just be maybe on a good line, but at least safely close. That's on a great line, actually. Take a big bounce and maybe fall. Oh, it'll just land on the right side of the cup. But that'll be a little tap-in, 6-foot eagle. Just have to take my time, make sure to sink it. Aim it out to the proper direction since we're on a little mound. Tap it down there. And pick up eagle number 6 through 12. That's a great pace, maybe the best pace we've really been on. And let's see if we can pick up one real soon. 13, 15, often opportunities. What kind of winds do we have here? 13 miles an hour. Okay. So I want to land this, I think just right at the cup. Maybe. Is this right or left of the cup? This might be right of the cup coming from this direction. I'm not exactly sure, though. Just want to put it nearby. I just have to put it near the cup, actually, and hope for some good luck with this wind. So let's aim it. Probably to about there. That feels about right. Use the 5-iron. Hit it with the proper power. Give it a run.
Nice shot.
All right, that looks like a decent shot. It's just not going to be super exact, though. So, tougher winds. 13 miles an hour is not the easiest necessarily.
Nice approach.
But we'll put it close. I mean, I would take that in competitive play. That's just a fine shot. That's just not bad, not excellent, not super lucky, which I think I would need to hole-in-one this hole with that wind. And now we'll have to lock back in and try to take advantage of hole 14, which is typically more doable. Now, it's not easy. Hole 12 is typically the easiest eagle. It really depends what conditions we see here. And we see some very, very nice winds. So this is fortunate for our purposes here. Let's aim it to about there. Go for that little tree gap. Got to make sure I don't hit this too high or too far.
Nice
Right about there should be good on the power meter. Just sneak it over that first tree and under that second tree. That'll be absolutely perfect. And we'll be in the fairway nicely. So the local pin, or the local tees, are a little bit further up than the competitive tees. So I have to take a little more off that drive because it flies a little further. So I do that properly. And now we'll have a chance here to put this one nice and close. And see if we can at least have a tap-in eagle, if not a lucky albatross.
Nice shot.
Okay, that felt like a real good shot. That's on a good line. Now just stop there. Ooh, it kind of glides. Maybe a little bit too much distance on it. We'll be 10 feet away, though, so not too bad. We'll just have to tap this carefully up that hill. the proper power. Hopefully get it to fall. It will fall. All right, so a scary little side hiller from 10 feet, but we'll sink it for the eagle on hole 14. That is 7 eagles through 14. Once again, for the third time in this challenge, we have 4 holes to play, and we need 2 eagles. What kind of conditions do we see here? Lighter winds. Very nice. Very nice lighter winds. Okay, let's hit this one just out there. Make this a nice shorter shot. We don't have to deal with a lot of wind here, so it's not like the direction matters all that much. Just have to aim this a little to the right of the pin, hope for a nice bounce, and see if we can get it to sink. This would feel absolutely incredible if we got this one. So let's aim it to about there. That feels about right. Hit it to about pin high on that mini-map. So a little under 3 dots of power should be good. Give it a shot. Oh, is that going to be good? Take a nice kick and fall for me. Come back. Yes! Oh, that feels so good. That was such a good feeling shot. Wow. Okay. We got it. We got the extra one that we needed. We're on pace. We have a couple holes to play. We can pick up one before 18. We don't necessarily need to rely on 18, but we have 8 through 15. This is huge. And we have some helping winds here on 16. Let's try to pick one up right here and see if we can get 9 eagles right away. Let's do this thing. We see the proper winds to put it through that shortcut. Right to left is always nice. And we'll have a chip. Not an easy chip, but we'll have a chip. If we can sink this for the 9th eagle on hole 16, that would be absolutely electric. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one. Just a little under 2 dots of power. Gonna put some spin on it. Let's try to sink this. Oh, be the one. Come back. Oh, oh man. Just missed it. Oh, I gave it a real chance. I gave that a real chance. All I could do, really. Tougher pin. Not the easiest of winds to chip through, but we had a chance. We'll have to tap it up there for the birdie. Ooh, and move on to hole 17. Now, if we could see no wind on hole 17, that would be an all-timer condition. Ah, we're going to see some wind. 26 miles an hour pushing us that way. I mean, not the worst, but difficult for sure. Let's just aim this one to about there and give it a run.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I mean, just a tough one. I'm not really sure if that would have glided if it was more to the right. So not the easiest shot to make there. With the wind in the face a little bit on hole 17, but we'll be on the green, and we'll have a putt. Which, for hole 17, with stronger winds, usually I just take that. So let's hit it up there. We'll sink the birdie. So we have a real good round going. And now we'll have our first chance at 9 eagles on hole 18. What kind of conditions do we see? Tough winds. Tough winds on hole 18. But I think we can make that left island. Let's go for it.
Nice shot.
I hit the proper shot, the shot that was needed. Can it get there? Oh, it'll bounce. Oh, land on the fairway. It'll hold the fairway. So 29 miles an hour pushing to the left takes a lot of distance off of it. This is not going to be the easiest second shot now. So I have to aim this way out that way. And just holding the green is going to be difficult enough. But I have to try to put this close to make a putt. Tough conditions on 18. Not the time for it, Nintendo. But we have to deal with it. Gotta deal with the conditions the game gives you. Let's aim it to about there. Hit it with the proper power. Give it a run.
Nice shot.
Okay. That looks like it's on a good line. Now take a nice bounce. Don't launch. Don't launch. Don't launch. Who it doesn't launch. It does not launch. We have a putt
Nice one.
at eagle number 9. Through some extremely tough conditions, I make it there. This is going to move just a little to the left at the end. Make sure we get it there. And there it is. Eagle number 9 on day 21. Finally, after 30 plus days of the local mode grind, 26 under ties my personal best, but that's 9 eagles on the scorecard. That feels absolutely excellent. A tough hole 18 to make it happen, a near miss on 16, nearly a heartbreaker if it didn't clip that rock on 18 and land in a nice spot. But we get it. We get 9 eagles. Thank you so much to everybody who's been following this series. Do we move on to 10? I don't know. 10 feels like a stretch, but it's doable. I mean, I got 9. Why not? We'll see. Oh man, I got it. That feels really, really good. Thank you so much once again to everybody who subscribed to the channel watching these full videos. These are real fun to make. Ooh, it's fun to try my best to, play aggressively, try to sink some shots, make this nice and entertaining. And I finally got it. So I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope you've really been enjoying this series, and we'll see you in the next one.